Hello, beautiful souls. This is Damien, and I'm making this video to share a practice that I kind of spontaneously came up with during the eclipse of for when was it? April 8th. And I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and that's where I was when the eclipse came. So I didn't see the full, I only saw the partial. But nevertheless, I spent the day doing a bunch of nice, beautiful ceremonies in meditation most of the day. And me and Andrea both did a bunch of things together. And this poem came to me. You see a globe before me. And as we know, in the 3D world, there's a lot of conflict and war going on, lots of bad stuff. The archontic energies are definitely ramping up around the globe as more and more people awaken to their true higher natures. And so I came up with a practice that's based on the Hermetic principle of as above, so below. And I really encourage everybody to do this. I think the more people get involved in countering all this dark stuff that's being reported in the news, the more we pay attention to the negative, the more that's where we're placing our attention. And then we're basically corroborating its existence. And I think we've had enough of war. We've had enough of violence on this planet. It's time to open the heart chakra of the planet and ascend into the heart chakra and start a new earth, as Eckhart Tolle described in his book, The New Earth, and as many others have described. So anyway, this is a pretty simple practice, but I think it's very powerful. Every time I sit down to do it, I just feel the buzz of energy all throughout my body. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And even though there is that part of me that feels silly doing it, I pacify that voice as I do the inner skeptic, by just embracing it and having fun with it. So there's all kinds of ways you can do it. You can take it super seriously. You can have fun with it and play around. So the idea is, this is the globe and it represents the earth. And I'm Reiki 2 certified, so I do Reiki, I chant, in Reiki, you can use like stuffed animals for distance healing. You don't even need stuffed animals. You can just think of the person and send them healing. So that's this concept, using a model to represent all of Gaia, Mother Earth, and all the beings within her field. And so I wrote this poem, and I'm going to read the lines and then I'm going to do the practice. So I start off with saying, as above, so below, as the earth, so this globe. So in doing that, I'm setting up my intention that this globe is going to represent the earth. So what I put into this globe, and this is like an old globe, very old globe, but it doesn't matter. The land masses are still the same. The sea levels haven't risen to the extent that it swallowed up all the continents or anything. So they might be named different things because this is an old globe, like from the 80s, I think. But the land masses are still the same. And so anyway, so as above, so below, as the earth, so this globe. With this prayer, the sky's abode saturates with love. So I'm imagining, as I'm meditating and saying the words, that the sky, that I have access to the whole sky, right, with this globe. So where my hand is, which is just vibrating chi, vibrating reiki, flowing through my vehicle avatar body onto this globe, and I'm imagining that that same energy is actually surrounding this globe that I'm on, the Earth. So, with this prayer, the sky's abode saturates with love. So the whole sky of the whole Earth is being saturated with love, raining down from above. So I imagine that the love is raining down from the sky, just like rain, but it's energetic rain, and it's pure pranic love. So, raining down from above, love stirs the hearts within us all. I just imagine everyone on the planet, all beings, just being nurtured with this love that's coming down. And next line, we see what every child believes. We hear the sacred call. So, if you remember when you were a very young child, all the beauty that you saw in nature and in the world, before it got corrupted, and all the magic that you believed in, the imaginary friends you had, whatever it was, we see what every child believes. And this is kind of an allusion to the Bible, where Jesus says, to enter the gates of heaven, you must be as little children. It's not the exact quote, but it's something like that. So you must have the faith of a child. You must, and the love and the innocence. Basically, I think it's really about innocence. So we see what every child believes. We hear the sacred call of Gabriel's trumpet blasting down separation's walls. So, for anyone who is familiar with the Bible and with the tarot, there's a judgment card, which is key 20, and or 21, and it features Gabriel with his trumpet, and he's blowing into his trumpet. So we heed the call, blasting down separation's walls. So, that's sort of what's happening in that card. He is blasting down the walls of the veil so that we can see through it. And that's the next line. The veil lifts, heart's truth restored by love's sweet resolve. The veil is lifted and the heart's truth is restored by love's sweet resolve. Don't need a whole lot of explanation there. Christ consciousness prevails and all suffering dissolves. So, I'm imagining Christ consciousness flooding through all beings on the planet itself, making a grid for a space for Christ consciousness to emerge. And with the emergence of Christ consciousness, it comes the dissolving of all suffering, because we all see that we're all connected and that love is here. Because really, that's what the separation is. The separation is between our beingness and God's love. If we felt God's love, there would be no need for anything else, for war, for taking and adversarial consciousness, consciousness of lack, poverty consciousness wouldn't exist. Those all stem from the same cause, which is the absence of love and divine love, which is there for all of us, just like the sun shining down on the earth. It doesn't discriminate between who gets the sunlight and who doesn't. It just shines. That's the way God's love is. So once that's the self-realization, and then the realization of humanity is that we are vessels for Christ consciousness. And once that happens, that we get keyed into that, all suffering dissolves. So the last stanza, the lion recognizes the lamb, also an illusion, biblical stuff. The lion recognizes the lamb, divine yin, divine yang. This is heaven, this is earth, this is unity's powerful rebirth. So that's the whole thing. And I'm going to do it now. So I usually start with my tuning fork, and it's at 528 hertz, which is the love frequency. And I ring it, vibrate it around the earth. Now, normally I'm not holding a mic, so I use two hands, and I go like this with both hands. And but I'm going to use my right hand to send reiki as I speak. So, as above, so below, as the earth, so this globe. With this prayer, the sky's abode saturates with love, raining down from above. Love stirs the hearts within us all. We see what every child believes. We hear the sacred call of Gabriel's trumpet blasting down separation's walls. The veil lifts, heart's truth restored by love's sweet resolve. Christ consciousness prevails, and all suffering dissolves. The lion recognizes the lamb, divine yin, divine yang. This is heaven, this is earth, this is unity's powerful rebirth. As above, so below, as the earth, so this globe. With this prayer, the sky's abode saturates with love. Raining down from above, love stirs the hearts within us all. We see what every child believes. We hear the sacred call of Gabriel's trumpet blasting down separation's walls. The veil lifts, heart's truth restored by love's sweet resolve. Christ consciousness prevails, and all suffering dissolves. The lion recognizes the lamb, divine yin, divine yang. This is heaven, this is earth, this is unity's powerful rebirth. All right, so as you can see, I'm not much of a singer, but I like chanting and singing when I do affirmations because it stirs the heart. And when we do these affirmation prayers, the most powerful ones are when we have all of our bodies aligned. And by bodies, I mean the mental body, the emotional body, the energetic body, and the physical body. The energetic body you engage through your imagination, and the emotional and mental body you engage by the doing of the thing. The emotions get stirred by the singing, and the mental body are engaged by the communication itself. And then the physical body, when the emotional body gets activated and you can feel it in your heart, that vibrates out, and that's when you get those tingling sensations in your body. So that's all four bodies being activated, spirit coming down to activate them, and those vibrations go out. So, and that makes the Reiki that much more powerful because you're focused on it. And I think the more people do this, the more we just take the power and we decide we're not doing these narratives of violence anymore. We're not paying attention to it. We're not going to put our attention there. We're not going to corroborate its existence, and we're going to just put love into Mother Earth because that's what she needs and that's what we need. So if you see this video, if you don't have a globe, a map will work. Just your imagination. But I am. It can be just a small globe. It can be whatever. But get a globe. Get a map of the Earth, or like just a map of areas that are trouble spots, like the Middle East, or like the White House, right? Just pour love into all the people who are making these crazy decisions, and yeah, try not to get into the whole, um, good guy, bad guy, evil, good thing, and judging our leaders, because that also can activate negative feelings and emotions. So just pour love into everybody. So that's my message. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I hope you participate in doing this practice as well. All right. Blessings. Good day.